What's happening? What's happening, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Crest the Legend. Hopefully, everybody had a nice holiday weekend. Of course, it's the official holiday Monday. Um, hey, y'all see the title, man? If y'all came in, y'all see the title of this live. What's next for your favorite fighter? And it's a lot going on. It's a lot to talk about in the sport of boxing. So this morning I'm gonna do a quick coffee and donuts. Not as long as the other segments, but just a little something to have everybody give them a little something to think about while they getting prepared for today's festivities. Hopefully you having a good Memorial Day. Or if you celebrating a holiday, hopefully you have a safe holiday. Get out, get on the grill, or go to somebody's house that's cooking. Y'all know how it goes down. If you ain't cooking, you're gonna find out who's cooking, and you're gonna make your way over to the place to get yourself a plate. So in between time and meantime, before that happened, you might as well just get a little dose of this morning's coffee and donuts for grown-ups talk. Salute who just came in the building. I appreciate that, man. But look, what's next for your favorite fighter now? I've been talking about it for quite some time now because a lot of boxing fans and a lot of fellow content creators, we be stuck in our ways of what we want next for our favorite fighters and some fighters. And as I always say, as we do that, we're moving faster than the sport. Sometimes we're thinking for these fighters and everything and making a next move before they can make it. And with that being said, sometimes we get, the less of the satisfaction end of it when our favorite fighter winds up going a different direction from the way we wanted them to go. And this is what I want to talk about this morning because we know it's a continuous thing at 135 pounds. You might can say that 135 right now may be the most lit weight class in boxing right now. And we know from 130 up to basically 54 is the hottest areas of boxing. There's a lot of boxers in those weight classes that a lot of us are fans of, and a few of these fighters can go up and down in these weight classes or more so up. But the thing with 135 now, and the saga continues. Everybody thought that it was going to be over with Devin Haney and Lomachenko. What's going to be next? Is he going to stay at 35? Is he going to fight Tank? That everybody was saying they call him for the Tank fight. This fight got to be next. And I keep on telling people that fight ain't got to be next because you won it. They still going to have to make a decision at the end of the day. But now at the same time, thinking about it, now I must ask you how you feel about your favorite fighter making a move that you didn't want them to make. How do you feel about getting out there, talking too fast, and your favorite fighters going the total opposite? Now, will a lot of you stand your ground and say, well, damn, my favorite fighter and his camp or his team was talking, and they got me looking bad out here because your favorite fighter. If he out here saying a whole bunch of this but going a different direction, he got you looking bad out here. And I keep on telling y'all to slow down. Ain't none of us no promoters. We're content creators. I mean, they hear us and stuff, but we don't get to call who they fight next. Half of us don't even like the decision that we hear that who they going to fight next. And then if it ain't coming from the fighters' mouths, if it's not coming from the motion of them, putting their ink on that paper, then I ain't really trying to hear it. And me, I'm tired of to keep on tagging names together just to keep people's names alive. I don't like that either, because if you're a self-selling product, then you should be able to sell yourself without keep on attaching yourself to another live name. But I mean, we already know it takes two to tango in the sport of boxing, but some of these fighters is moving around like they don't have to have a dance partner. Like their name is bigger than the sport of boxing, and they starting to become humble. But it's a good thing that we finally get the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. And a lot of people already have been saying, so forth, what's next after that? People thinking Terrence, his fans think he going to 54, this, that, and other. The man might retire and he don't need to be going up to 154 pounds. There was no way that Terrence Crawford was going to be jumping in the ring with a Jamel Charlo, no matter if he, beat Errol Spence. Now, it's not happening. So some of these things y'all got to calm down on. But the main thing I want to focus on is 135 because it's the most talked about weight class right now. Because Devin Haney, it's supposed to be he got a foot in 35, a foot in 40. You can't have it that way. You either gonna go north up to 40 or you're gonna stay put at 35. Now everybody wants to see the fight with Tank and Dev and Shakur, but people don't like Shakur name coming up, this, that, and the other. I don't know why, because a good fight is a good fight. If you're a fan of a fighter and your fighter that you're a fan of is a guy that promotes himself saying he wants all the smoke, then it doesn't even matter who name that somebody brings up when it comes to your favorite fighter. It shouldn't have to be that way. But no, we want this, we want that. No, your man, if your favorite fighter is about all the smoke, then let him get all this damn smoke. Stop being picky about what type of smoke a fighter's supposed to take. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. That comes to show me that you ain't got that much confidence in your favorite fighter. But I keep on saying, people, most of our favorite fighters right now in this era of boxing, most of them going to take a goddamn loss. I don't look for the next fighter or the next generation to do the same exact thing as the last generation did. I don't do that. You're not supposed to do that because everybody ain't meant to do the same exact thing. That don't necessarily mean that this generation of boxers is going to be better than the generation before. And I know we all can agree that that's not the case in boxing. It's always been, the generations before that's better than the current generation. And I think right now it's still happening until we see something totally different in the sport of boxing. Less clout chasing. Less worrying about, being popular. Worry about being a champion. Don't worry about this, that, and the other. People worrying about people money. None of us is getting none of that money. All we should matter about if we pay for the fight to go to the fight and sit our ass down, or we get pay-per-view or whatever. We just want to see a fucking fight. But do we really want to see a fight? Because a lot of us say that, for this fighter, they want them to fight everybody. But then when certain names come up, then you throw up all these obstacles and come up with all this nonsense. Well, who is he? Sounding just like these fighters. Well, he hasn't done nothing. Aren't y'all tired of hearing that? And your favorite fighter has said that about a few fighters. I'm talking about Devin Haney right now, and I like Devin Haney. I like all these guys. I have nothing against them, but I'm going to throw it out there, clear even Steven for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? So now the big thing is, now some people feel as though that Devin Haney was clout chasing because it don't seem like he's fighting Tank Davis. And I kept on telling a lot of my folks out there that most likely that fight is not going to happen, and then it's going to happen when they want it to happen. If Dev got to face somebody else before Tank Davis, then so be it. Shouldn't matter. You support this fighter, support his goddamn moves. It's not like Dev is going, taking a whole bunch of light ass work. This man is going up to 140 pounds where he should be at. He should no longer be daring to be great at 135 because it does nothing for him and it will work against him. And then if he keep shaving himself down to 35 and somebody wind up beating him, then y'all excuse would be like, oh man, he was drained. So why would you want your fighter to stay down in a weight class where even though his discipline gets him there, but still that don't trump the biological clock. So a lot of y'all be sounding crazy, or y'all really think that Devin Haney is that great. We don't know. I don't know. He's not great yet. He's very good. None of these guys are great just yet. Their careers are still going on. So let's pump the brakes on calling these guys great. They're not great yet. They still got a whole lot of work to do, a whole lot of ground to cover. And my thing with Mr. Devin Haney, like I was saying, so now this seems like most likely he is going up to 140 pounds. He's calling out Regis Prograis. I don't see a problem with that. I don't see a problem with it. I mean, he is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. So there's nothing wrong with Devin Haney going up to 140 pounds and challenging Regis Prograis for his title. There's nothing wrong with that. That's daring to be great. That's what fighters that's about legacy, that's what they do. So some of y'all are even going against the grain when it comes to your favorite fighter, because you want your favorite fighter to please you and slow down what he's trying to do in his career to make you happy. You want him to go take a popularity fight when he's about legacy. Which side are you on? Are y'all going to be fans of the Devin Haney that's about collecting belts? Or y'all going to be with the Devin Haney? Oh man, well, since this person's supposed to be a star, go ahead and go ahead so you could become a star. He's not a damn star. He's a champion. And that's what it is. You know, every champ ain't going to be a star. Every star ain't going to be a damn champion. Stars are stars. Champions are champions. Which side is your favorite fighter on? And your favorite fighter need not to be confused and figure out for himself or herself which side he on, because you can't play both sides. You can't. You got to concentrate on one. Focus on one. Because when you focusing on the other, most likely it's not going to work good for you. So what's the move? So nobody is really saying too much. A lot of Devin Haney fans don't like the fact that, you know, him not fighting Tank Davis is not happening. And all y'all was out here making yourselves look crazy, already calling Tank Davis a duck, this, that. Now, how do y'all feel about this morning? How do y'all feel about this? Because months and months and months, oh, Tank need to do this, Tank need to do that, blah, blah, blah. Now I even heard somebody say, well, okay, now Dev is going up to 140. Yeah, but Tank is the A side. It don't matter who's the A side, bruh. It don't matter. That man decided to go another way. So no matter if, so they say, oh, well, since Tank the A side, then Tank should call him out. I don't understand y'all. Y'all need to make up your minds, because these are the things that I talk about. Y'all can't make up your damn minds when it comes to the movement and the energy of your favorite fighter. And some of y'all it be butt hurting y'all, because y'all get so personally invested into it. It's not that deep, people. It's not that deep, and y'all be riding hard for y'all for these boxes, then y'all probably ride hard for your own family. But you know, this is not the time to abandon ship on Devin Haney. If you're a fan of Dev and you thinking about abandoning ship on a young man, this man is about legacy. And half of y'all was trying to stir this man to go the other way, because a lot of y'all don't like Tank Davis. And y'all don't like the fact that Tank is the people's champ. You have the champion, you have the people champion. Like I said, you have star and you have champion, okay? There's only very few that's going to be both. Every fighter ain't supposed to get the same amount of respect, people. That's just what it is. Then come up with all this extra stuff, and, you know, I don't know what it is, but nobody's perfect. Dev is not perfect. But I think he's, by him making this decision to go up to 140 pounds and no longer, you know, play around at 135 is a smart move for him, because none of y'all is going to take the weight if he get in there and keep on pleasing the fans and he's staying at a damn weight class that, you know, he should be out of, and keep shaving himself down is going to work against him. And then soon when he loses, then somebody be making an excuse. But no, this is what you wanted. You wanted your favorite fighter to stay at a weight class that he was no longer fit for. So that's the excuse that y'all looking for? No, this man should go to 140 and dare to be great, because the road to undisputed is tougher than the road that he had to take to get undisputed at 135. And I mean, far as the road work, you know what I mean? Far as the fighters, you know, he just had to, you know, fight George Kambosos, and, you know, Kambosos knocked off T.O. and this, that, and the other. But now if he go for it at 140 pounds, it's, you know, a belt by belt thing. And lo and behold, he's going at Regis. First time at 140. Y'all should be clapping for that. This young man is daring to be great. So this is the proper move for your favorite fighter. And a lot of y'all going against this. How dare y'all say that y'all are a fan of Devin Haney, and half of y'all don't even like the fact that this man is finally moving up in weight as he should. He's not fighting a tomato can. He's not fighting a can of salmon. He ain't fighting a can of sardines. He ain't fighting no trash truck juice and none of that. He's going to fight Regis Prograis, who's probably the best skilled guy at 140 pounds. This is daring to be great. And Regis has a belt. So he's continued to do what he started and what he said he was going to do. And how dare you go against that? You know, you are not a true fan of Devin Haney. That is not your favorite fighter if you're not happy that this man is moving in the direction that he's moving. So then again, once again, what's next for your favorite fighter? No, and I suggest you don't answer this with what you want him to do. You know, what's the most logical thing that your favorite fighter can do next? It's not going to always be something to please you. You ain't the one, nah. You know, accept it as it is. Just like y'all accept some of these raggedy ass girlfriends y'all got, they ain't no goddamn good, but you still stay with her. But soon when Devin Haney go against the grain and everything, some y'all, what is the hell wrong with y'all? This man is daring to be great. So Devin Haney doing the right thing by going up to 40. And, you know, and this is not a surprise, people. This is what you're supposed to do when you have leverage as a champion going into another weight class. This what you can do when you're undisputed. There's no need to be sitting around and taking a tune-up fight, this, that, and the other. A lot of you tune-up motherfuckers, y'all must start calling y'all tune-ups. Tune-ups and tuna fish, because y'all always talk, he should get a tune-up first. What y'all saying about? Oh, well, Shakur need a couple fights. No. Why Shakur need to get a couple fights? Because he just got to 35. The fuck that mean? Get that shit on. But most likely them two guys will probably fight each other at 140 pounds, okay. But, you know, Dev is doing the right thing. You know, and I told y'all sitting up here talking about all this nonsense, and Tank Davis is on a 90-day, you know, shit. So he ain't saying too much. He ain't going to really put much out there of what's going on next. And I'm glad that Devin Haney is going up 240 pounds, because I was schooling y'all and let y'all know what was the movement that they was making with 140. 140, yeah, they don't have a bunch of superstars, a big wholesome names and things like that. And I get it. There's a couple names at 35 that are bigger than the names at 40. I get that. But that's why you need someone like Devin Haney to go up to 140 and, you know, and add some, you know, some talk up there, you know, and anybody else that can make 140. I know a lot of y'all saying, but Tank should go to 140. Tank choose not to go 140. Okay, then. It's not my career. You know, he choose to not go to 140, so I'm not gonna hold him against it. But anybody that's at 140, you know, we gonna see what they made of. Omega, Osio, what's going on, bro? So there's nothing wrong with that. So Dev is supposed to be doing what he's doing. A lot of y'all scared. Y'all didn't want him to go up there that fast, or y'all want him to go ahead and fight Tank because y'all really think he can beat Tank. You know what I mean? Y'all want him to stay at 35. Oh, he could definitely beat Tank. Your man can't beat everybody, y'all, and he will get beat by somebody. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know, so now that, you know, he's going up to 140, which is going to be tougher for him. But if Dev, hypothetically speaking, because I don't want y'all to try to flip my words, but hypothetically speaking, if let's say Dev does wipe out 140 and it wasn't as hard, then we got a whole nother conversation in which I would be the one that's leading that conversation, because I said this a few times. I said, if Devin Haney goes to 140 pounds right now, people, and wound up becoming undisputed at 140 pounds, he is the best fighter of his generation, the best fighter of this era. Case closed. Because he would put himself in position that would make hard for his counterparts to top. Then there really would be no argument about who's the best, because I guess sometimes you won't find out who the best by guys fighting each other. You know, sometimes you gotta judge it on the energy. But like I said, I respect the man who's going to move the way he wants to move, not move the way people want him to move. He's his own damn man. And, hopefully it's a learning experience for his father to shut the hell up. And let's just be honest. Because I heard someone speak about, they talking about training. And I'm glad that someone came out and spoke about it, because I never looked at Bill Haney as a real trainer. And I don't want anybody to take this in a disrespectful way. But, the father trainer thing, my whole thing is, if your father is training you and he never trained other fighters, or he not training other fighters, then he ain't really no trainer. And what he may know as a trainer, he's very limited. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about Bill Haney. And it's actual factual. Now, with that being said, there's a few people that have been honest about that they seen some holes in Haney game. And as much as Dev get praised, Dev got a whole lot of holes in him too. Dev got just as much holes in him as anybody else. And by him being young, because people say he young, he still got a lot of improvement. But before the improvement, he got a lot of more room for error before improvement. Because don't you got to make error to have improvement? I'm going to say that again. Don't you have to make errors to make improvement? Yo, Just Do, what's going on, man? Salute to you, man. Hopefully the baby is good, man. But don't you have to make errors in order to get better? Don't mistakes make us better? So why, when it comes to him, it seems like this guy's already perfect? He's not perfect. None of these guys that lace up these gloves are perfect. I'm here to tell you. Ain't none of them perfect. I don't care who it is. I don't care how you try to dress it up. I will respect your argument, but ain't none of them perfect. None of them. Your favorite fighter is not perfect. Most likely he's going to get his ass beat by somebody. It's always another Billy Badass somewhere, people. And he may not come in the shape, form, or scent that you think. So now, with so much credit, so much extra sauce that Devin Haney gets, because he gets extra sauce. None of these fighters need any extra sauce on them. That's why I wouldn't come over y'all house and eat, because y'all might put the raw seasoning on the shit and give me a stroke. Y'all be putting too much on it, and then y'all ain't the ones that gotta y'all not gonna hold yourselves accountable when the fighter don't look the way that you wanted him to look. So he's gonna make more mistakes than anything. So what have we learned from the Lomachenko fight? And I'm glad this fight finally happened, because can we clearly say to one another, damn, you know what? Loma did Dev a favor. It's good that Loma ducked Dev, because if Loma wouldn't have ducked Dev years ago, you think Dev would have beaten him? I'm going to tell y'all right now, if Loma did Dev a favor by ducking him, because if Dev would have fought Loma when he was 18 to 19, Dev would have lost to him. And I went back and looked at this fight 3 or 4 goddamn times. I didn't have to, but I just did it for my own personal reasons. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can watch a fight 3 or 4 times and still not watching in the correct way. I learned that about some of these people. Because I watched the fight 3 or 4 times. Okay, now you done watched this fight multiple times, right? Now let me hear your analysis of it, and they should still be fucked up. He wouldn't beat Dev, and nobody is talking about that, dude. Nobody is talking about it, because Dev is Alexander the Great. No, he's not. Loma ducking Dev did Dev a fucking favor, because this was a competitive fight. It was more competitive than what I thought. Now, could this fight, did the fight tell us that either Loma is actually good than what we think, or we shitted on Loma too much and Dev getting a little too much credit? Because, hey, he had some rough times in it. This is the closest fight that Dev been in. But people were still trying to go around and say, no, man, this fight wasn't close. This fight was a shutout like the rest of them. Stop trying to look for the next Floyd Mayweather. He ain't him. He can never be him. If Pretty Boy And Pretty Boy was fighting at 135 right now, and Dev Haney at 135 with his skill set and what Pretty Boy had with his skill set, it whipped Devin Haney ass, and it wouldn't even be close. Yeah, I said it. I know I'm gonna get some heat about it when people listen to it. If Pretty Boy Floyd was fighting at 135 right now, he would whoop Devin Haney ass, and it wouldn't be close. So y'all need to calm down on that. Right? Y'all really need to calm down. So my whole thing is, so now that comes to show us, well, maybe Dev is being a little, getting too much extra credit because he been, and you know what it is, just, I think what it is about Dev, I think it's more so about because he keeps his word more so than actually his skill set is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not saying that the people that like Dev don't like his skill set, but I think because he stand on his word so much that, you know, anything that, you know, Dev can do everything. He can beat Superman, you know, Green Lantern. And I think people fall in love with the fact that he keeps his word, but he don't keep his word all the time because sometimes his word ain't his word. But I seen holes in Devin Haney in this fight that I seen in the other fights. And to be fair, Lomachenko actually showed, him fighting Lomachenko showed clear all the holes in Devin Haney that he has. You might have seen a hole here because before they was just talking about, oh, well, you know, he don't really punch that hard, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. But you can see everything that man needs to tighten up on, and his father probably don't have the mental capacity to do it. And that's why I want to go back to the training. Because Bill can only take his son but so far. And this is another situation where someone is blessed with a fighter that's so good that their training skills don't have to be that good. That makes sense. Bill is like that too. And I haven't seen any improvements in the areas where Dev is loose at. I haven't seen no improvements. You know what I'm saying? The kid can box, but he's not that good on the inside. I don't care what anybody says. Anybody can have a moment, you know, on the inside, but he's not good on the inside. He's not good on the inside, and I don't think he's that good of a fighter. Hell of a boxer, but he's not that good as a fighter. You know what I mean? He's not that good of a fighter. And this is where things gets very interesting. Because 140, now they don't have the most skilled guys up there, or we might be overlooking it, but they got guys up there that can fight their ass off. Yeah, his inside game needs a lot more work. Power, that's something he's not gonna have. So I don't even talk about his power. He's not gonna have that. He ain't gonna have it at 40. He ain't gonna have it at 47. Stop trying to make everybody have fucking power in their hands. Some people don't. Every great fighter is not, you know, heavy fisted. Come on. You know, let that kid be him. You know, but what he gonna need to do is tighten up on his damn inside game and his fight game. Because by him not packing that much power punches, it's not going to do much. And he did excellent work on Lomachenko's body. And the work that he did on Loma's body, the fight should have been over. The work that Dev did on Loma's body, and he did one of the best body displays that I've seen within the last year. He had one of the best body shot performances overall in the last year. All that good work he invested in the body, he ain't even hurt that man there. Listen, if you hitting somebody in the body and the punch placement is on point, and then you consistent, like you staying busy with it, the only thing it did was slow Loma down. It didn't really hurt him. Now, I mean, the face was more messed up than anything. But that, what you say, just said, Antonio Tarver said he don't throw his punches right. That's why he not a puncher. Damn, that's a great point. See, that's a great point. Now, this goes right back to the trainer. And just said he don't throw his punches right. And you know what, Just? In a way, now he got good punch placement He know how to throw punches. He know where to throw them, but he don't know how to throw them right. I never really seen him turn shit over. And I noticed that. You know what? A lot of his joints, I don't ever see him turn that shit. You know, you got to turn that wrist like a doorknob. Yeah. You know what? By you writing that there, and Tarvis said that, bro, I never really seen him turn his joints. So he don't even know how to generate any type of power. If he do have some. Now, do he still have time to develop it? In a way, yeah, in a way, no. You know, but once you get to a certain age, then it's not going to be too much. You can still learn. You're going to be out the learning process. That means, so he has a lot to work on, and going up to 140 pounds, people, is not going to be sweet. But you got to respect this man because he's daring to be great. So he's going to show everybody, and people, if he take a loss, that don't mean that make him any less great. Because all the greats, most of the greats, what we say about 90%, 85% of the greats got losses, a few of them. But I don't understand why these new kids feel as though that is very important to escape with a O. I don't know why y'all blame it on Floyd Mayweather. No, it ain't Floyd's fault. That shit ain't got nothing to do with Floyd. That just got something to do with these young bucks. They entitled. They got the entitled mentality. They just like the females, you know. So they feel as though, oh man, you know, I ain't letting my old go. Well, all right. But back to what I was saying. So now, yeah, he got some holes, man. So he gonna need to tighten up. And hey, man, boxing technicians are not gonna always, you know, outdo these fighters. There are fighters that was in the game that actually beat up some tacticians. And, you know, and then you got guys at 40, you know, some of them got a little bit in them. Like, I would love to see how this fight with him and Regis going to turn out. Now, most people say, yeah, Dev got Regis. What the fuck? We going to have to find out. You know, Regis could box. He could box. He could fight. He could punch. He could take a punch. Now, this is a kid, a young man who he don't display much power. Now, we already know that, you know, far as power, T.O. ain't got no power at 35. And we can all agree that T.O. is a naturally harder puncher than Devin Haney, right? T.O. ain't been doing, his power ain't been shit at 35. So I'm not really sold a lot on, okay, Dev got power going, he gonna have power going up. Nah. I don't think so, man. When you got guys who was punching in a lower weight class and they move up and they punching power don't follow him, then a guy that don't show as much punching power, but then when he move up, it picks up. It ain't too many guys that started out their career, you know, light fisted, and then as they moved up in weight, they stoppages and they KOs started to increase. I don't know too many like that. I really don't. But lo and behold, it don't make him any less than what he already became. But let's see. That's the next move for your favorite fighter, because they were saying that there was rumor saying that they was going to try to do both, like do what Henry Armstrong did, you know, 2 different weight classes, you know, and I don't think that's smart. If he said that, I didn't hear Bill say it, but somebody said, yeah, they're going to try to dabble between 35 and 40. That's not smart. That's not smart. He take his ass up to 40. He need to keep his ass at 40. You know, if it's something that 35 that he want, they going to have to come up to 40 to see him. Or, you know, meet in the middle. You know, we're making an excuse, you know, if he lose to somebody, if he fight him at a catch weight, which is another thing I don't like. So if he ever fight Shakur, let it be at the same weight class, because wind up, you know, being in the middle at a catch weight, then we going to have these excuses that's already locked up. And I don't want that. So, you know, that's the next move. Devin Haney should be at 40. And for my Tank Davis fans, you know, so it looked like most likely they said Izak Cruz, the rematch. Nobody wants to see that shit. I don't want to see it either. And just because, you know, they're going up to 40, so Tank think he can, oh yeah, well, you know, since Dev going up to 40, then I can just go ahead and bullshit around and give Isaac Cruz a rematch. No, that don't mean that, Tank. And any Tank fans out there, that don't mean that. Tank don't get, no. Isaac Cruz and Tank do not deserve a fucking rematch. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what Tank does, I'm holding Tank accountable for it. Because what does Isaac Cruz do? What does he do for Tank? Nothing. He does nothing for Tank's career. And people saying, well, Isaac Cruz is a top 135 pound. Okay. Top of the bullshit, pal. He's a top 35 pounder. But where you place him at? So I guess the Isaac Cruz move is to get a rematch with Tank, which I think he would lose even worse. But, you know, I guess Isaac Cruz said, hey, you know, this time I can go get knocked out by Tank and wind up getting the title at a shot, getting a shot at the title. So I don't agree with this move with Tank Davis fight Isaac Cruz because fuck Isaac Cruz. You can fight Shakur Stevenson. Shakur at 35, you at 35. Fuck Isaac Cruz. So if you're a real Tank Davis fan, and we can say that, you know, fighting Devin Haney is not happening, then him and Shakur need to get it on. Or him and Frank Martin need to get it on. Not no Isaac Cruz. Not no goddamn. They better not rematch him. Fuck around, they might bite him on the ass. You see what I'm saying? Just, and I'm going to air Tank the fuck out. I don't care what Cowan and I'm saying. I'm waiting for Tank. And I'm going to air Tank all the way the hell out. For what? Either fight Frank, fight Shakur, or fuck up somebody else. But not no goddamn Isaac Cruz. Let Isaac Cruz go earn his shit a different way. Don't do him no goddamn favor. Don't do Isaac Cruz no damn favor. God damn it, make him go grind for it. The fuck out of here. You got your one shot. You want to try to get, he want to try to get like how Rolly and what's my man name? And Ryan, well, you need to go do some, homeboy. That's what you need to do. But nobody's trying to see you fight no motherfucking Tank again, homie. He is not important in any Tank fan that's supporting that. Man, get on out of here. Because I don't like you as a Tank fan. You making me look bad as a Tank fan, rooting for that nonsense. So that's not the next move for your favorite fighter if your favorite fighter is Tank Davis. That's not the next move for him, Isaac Cruz. It's either Frank Martin or Shakur Stevenson. That's it. That's all. That's it. Get on out of here. And anything else he think he can fight at 35, but dump to. That's what should be next for him. And he's your favorite fighter. He shouldn't even be out there on that nonsense. You know what I mean? Just like nobody wants to see that shit. Any Tank fan out there, if y'all going to talk about boxing, if y'all going to talk about Tank Davis, don't be bringing up no Isaac Cruz like it's cool. You better be shitting on that. You better be shitting on the argument. And I mean it. You better hold Tank accountable. Go on Rod's podcast. Let them know. We ain't going for that shit. We ain't going for it. We ain't going for it. I know I'm not. I don't have a problem with letting them know. You know, I was on it the other day letting them know how I felt about it. So I ain't going for that shit. If Tank go ahead and fight Isaac Cruz, I'm going to air Tank the fuck out. Tank gonna want to come and see me. You know how Tank and T went through it? You know T pissed fucking Tank off so bad? That's gonna be man Tank. You know what I mean? And I go see him and his homies. They ain't saying nothing. Baltimore right next door. You want to get funny, we can get bummy. God damn it, I'm not doing it. I ain't one of those fake ass dudes. You ain't gonna never see my energy switching up, being inconsistent, because that's how some of y'all wind up looking stupid and get your asses ate up in debates and things like that. Because y'all be doing too goddamn much. Stay focused on one thing. So if Tank Davis is your favorite fighter, Isaac Cruz is not the next move for Tank Davis. Get up on out of here. Now getting over to my man Shakur Stevenson. My man Shakur need to do something ASAP right the fuck now. And just like Tank Davis, he even need a fucking Tank Davis, a Ghost Martin, some goddamn body. Come on, Shakur. Get some goddamn body. Don't mention nobody. They ain't want no fucking smoke. Ease our crews. Matter of fact, won't you recant your fucking words and fight Shakur? Didn't he call you out? You ducked him? You son of a bitch. You pit poodle. My man Shakur needs some goddamn work. And I'm not going for Shakur fighting another something that we already know he gonna beat. Ain't no Shakur need 1 or 2 more fights to get a big fight at 35. No, the hell he don't, because he got the skills to pay the bill to jump in there with anybody. No tune-ups and none of that shit. And a lot of y'all Devin Haney fans, y'all didn't want that. You know why y'all ain't want that? Because y'all, I got y'all. The reason why they ain't like Shakur Stevenson, they ain't coming in the mix. He say protect the tank. Because a lot of y'all think, a lot of y'all feel that Shakur would beat Dev, and that's why y'all said it. It don't fucking matter. Because most likely Dev can lose to the both of them, or he can beat the both of them. Or Shakur can lose to the both of them, or beat both of them and tank. But my man Shakur needs some damn work. Now, I know Shakur got in the ring and all that. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't bite at it. I didn't bite at it, y'all, like a lot of people did. I ain't bite at it. But I ain't worrying about that. So now we know Shakur's not getting Dev because Dev going to 40. What's next? Shakur, call out Tank, get on his ass, say fuck all that pit poodle stuff. Like, get your whole street team, everything. Have everybody in Brick City running around saying, yo, Tank is next. Tank is saint. Tank is saint. Do something, goddammit. 135 is so litty, and we got to keep it lit. So since we just had Dev and Loma, so now Tank got to give us something at 35 again, because y'all ain't never satisfied with Tank. Leave little Tank alone. And my man Shakur, who you know, he's a little left out because he got up to the weight class late. That don't mean he can jump right in the mix and get busy. Well, my man Shakur got to do something now. Now, for all the people that been doing call-outs, I want every dude that called out Devin Haney to call out Shakur Stevenson. Ghost Martin, my man Cheese. Who else called out Dev? Ghost Martin, Cheese, and it was somebody else that wanted Devin Haney. I want y'all saying, guys, I want you to call out Shakur. Call out Shakur. I want y'all to call out Shakur. Y'all know Dev ain't there right now. Call out Shakur. Call out the next best thing. You either got Shakur or you got Tank. So Frank Martin, Cheese, and everybody else that wants some real smoke, you either call out Tank or you call out Shakur. All right, so Shakur fought, he fought Yoshino. So who would be a respectful match for Shakur Stevenson that have the people come out? Besides a Tank Davis, we know a Ghost Martin. So we need that. Or Ray Maratala. You know, Ray called out Dev. You ain't getting that, Ray, but you can call out Shakur. My man Cheese can call out Shakur. If five catches playback 5, hit Cheese email up and said, ain't no Devin popping, because Dev going to 140. So since he called out Dev, he should be calling out Tank or Shakur. That's all I'm saying. And that's how we can keep this ball rolling at 135 and see what's going on. You feel me, Just? That's why I'm glad Five gave me the name, The Adjuster, man. I love it. And I'm going to stick to it just like you, the voice of reasoning, and you stick to it the way you run it. I'm sticking to this, man. This is like the Wu-Tang album, The Triumph. It's a triumph up there. And which one of these motherfuckers the true killer be, goddammit? Who's the killer be? We need this triumph to be completed. Now, I mean, who's going to be reigning forever? Who's going to be reigning forever, goddammit? Who got the blueprint to really become the man out of all the men? Who got the blueprint? The streets is watching. Stop, look, and listen. Now, I mean, we need to find out what's going on. 35 got so much going on. Man, come on. Man, 35 is so lit that you can get a whole year of 135 fights in no other fucking weight class, and the shit'd be bombed the fuck out, because 35 is lit. That's why we need to start talking about the Super 6 tournament again. Now, we hear people talking about it, but since the last Super Six. Now, we already know who started talking about the Super Six again, as far as these guys. You was a part of the fam. You still a fan with me, but you know we was all together, and we been put that Super Six shit together. We did that shit. Now people catching up on it 6, 7, 8 months later. I still got the damn live with me up there putting that shit together. Yeah. So since everybody don't know what to do, and you know, you're afraid for your favorite, man, get this Super Six shit going on. They need it. Boxing needs that right now. Just like Knockout got the world debate, the debate series, the World Series. God damn it, we need to start pushing that. We need a Super Six at 35. We need a Super Six at 40. Get the shit at 47. Anything from 35 to 54, we need that Super Six. Because I'm tired of guys trying to, you know, click their heels like Dorothy and 3 times and morph into some shit that they don't deserve. I'm getting tired of it. Salute to the OG Bruce Gas in the morning. Bruce Gas, I'm putting the pressure on him like miles on a horn, baby. I'm coming hard this morning, man. You know, we need it, and we need to be talking about it. So all my great minds out there, when y'all doing y'all content, man, let's talk about Super Six for these weight classes. 35, 40, 47, and 54. We need the Super Six in these 4 weight classes, goddamn. We need it now. We need it now, because the only way we're going to get these guys in there, like Keyshawn Davis, who be pump faking, throw his ass in that Super Six. Get your ass in there, you little pump bitch. Get your ass in there. Bob, put him in there. Y'all keep talking about y'all fighters is like this, and Bob, you got too many goddamn fighters at 135 anyway. You need to be putting some of these dudes together so you can motherfucking, you know, lighten up the goddamn load. Put the Super Six together. You throw goddamn Coleslaw Davis in there. You put motherfucking bitch ass Izak Cruz in there. Old Pit Poodle. Put the Caduto in there. Throw my boy Abdullah Mason in there. He want that goddamn smoke. Put cheese in there. Like, load that shit up. Load that shit up, man. We gonna figure this shit out, because we need to know what the hell is going on. We need to go on. 35 is too lit for it to be too fucking boring. And that's the only way we're going to really find out who's the creme of the creme in these weight classes, if they get back to a Super Six. And it would make so much money, man, no matter if it's the live gate, a pay-per-view, or whatever. It's going to make money, man. And we can air this shit the fuck out. We can clear it out, baby. We can clear it out like a fart. We can clear it out like a fart in the phone booth. Get up on out there before you die to suffocation, man. We need that right now, man. We need that right now. So, what should your favorite fighter do? What's the next logical move for your favorite fighter? We can't keep allowing these guys to take these light-ass routes. They're young, but they ain't going to be young forever. And by them being young, that means they're going to age fast. People, time is moving fast. So these young fighters ain't got too much fucking time. They aging just as fast as they growing. So some of these things, they going to need to handle very early. Because this is going to keep the sport of boxing so great. You know, overall, legendary matches, you know, fights that we're going to talk about later. Years to come is fights that we can talk about. You know, so we need to get this going on. Bob need to break up some of that shit. Bob got too much. He got too much at 35. He need to break up some of that shit. And most likely, I think 1 or 2 of those guys maybe might wind up leaving Top Rank. I thought that's what Shakur was going to do. I don't know why he's sticking around for the long haul, but maybe Shakur got something that, you know, we don't understand. That's cool too, you know. But as long as he get in there with guys that he should be getting in the ring with, and, you know, doing what he need to do. Because like I said, you know, we need the creme of the creme so we can find out who is the topper off the toppers. Who's the toppers of the top fighters? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it, man. That's where I'm at with it. It's definitely something that the marinate on the brain, something to think about. I was going to speak on this weekend fights. I didn't see all the fights. I watched some of them. I have to go back and watch the Wood and Lara fight. But I seen I watched the what's that Colossal fight. So I seen a couple fights, you know, they were okay, but nothing that really grabbed my attention because I'm focusing on what's next what's that next, you know, what's next for these guys at hand. You know, what's the next task for these guys. But what y'all think, man? Y'all agree with everything that I've been cooking on this morning? These is just things that I think that need to be talked about with no bias. You know what I mean? So I try to separate myself from the biasness. I'm only gonna be biased in facts and truth, people. Anything else, nah. Not gonna catch me out there on the nonsense, on some fanboy shit. I'm too much of a man to be a fanboy. You know, I'll be a fanboy myself before I become a fanboy anybody. You know. But yeah, this is what's going on. What else we got jumping off? So who else? So Ryan Garcia. Hey, let me say this about Ryan Garcia. This kid could wind up being something vicious. He could turn out to wind up being everything that he was trying to say that he was, people. He dug inside himself and said, you know what? Ryan sat down and said, yo, I really want to be dope. I don't want people to take me for a joke. You know, so, you know, after the Tank fight, you know, Ryan had some conversations with Tank and some few other people. Now, I mean, the whole thing is like, I've been faking down that shit. But I can show Diam at least half of it, if not any of it. So he sat back, thought about it, and he did the right thing. Salute to Ryan Garcia going to get Derrick James. It seems like that Ryan Garcia is willing to hold himself accountable and man enough to go find a trainer that he know they ain't going for his bullshit. Can you imagine Ryan? And you know, this is a good switch up in training. And trainers, and a good step up. Moving up to 140. Gonna be a little tougher because guys are rugged up there. That's a good move. Derrick James is gonna have his kid stand him up. He's gonna make sure that kid don't, you know, get lazy with his jab. Gonna show him some things. Woo! Ooh, hey, listen. And Ryan and Rolly is about to fight, right? And this is what we was talking about. That's why I wanted Dev to hurry up and go the fuck up there because I seen the gameplay with that. I told y'all they gonna try to corner the shit with the three amigos. Goddamn T.O., Rolly, and Ryan. Yeah, I mean, T.O., Rolly, and Ryan, they gonna try to do it with the amigos. Damn, I will go up there and do something. You know what I mean? But now we see that Ryan Garcia is going to fight Rolly Romero. I say yay, because this is a fight that should have happened at 35. But they get to fight for a belt. Ain't that a bitch? Ryan and Rolly will be fighting each other for the belt that Rolly just got. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming. None of us seen this coming. Rolly Romero and Ryan is fighting for a belt. Rolly got Rolly got a title defense. Y'all, I don't think y'all hear me, man. Rolly Romero has a title defense. He's defending his belt against Ryan Garcia. Wowzers, man. So, I can't wait, you know, if this fight going to be next. Can't wait to hear the release of the date, you know, or when they're going to do it. And definitely I want to be keeping up with Ryan and how he's doing in camp, and also how he's going to look. And that the Ryan fights Rolly, because most likely Ryan would beat Rolly. Rolly need to take his ass back to MMA because nobody's going to want to see Rolly Romero anymore. Rolly going to start being disliked because his little gimmicky ways is going to play out. Just hearing him talk and all that. We ain't gonna want to keep on hearing this guy talk. We see he get knocked on his ass bag every time he open his mouth. That's gonna get boring. So, man, this is gonna be something else, yo. Now, let's say when this fight happens, like when they get this fight together and Ryan's in a four camp with Derrick James. He's going to have a 4 camp. And he fights Rolly in his first 4 camp. He get to display what he learned with Derrick James against Rolly. Yo, he fuck around and really embarrass Rolly. Tank knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? But he might fuck around and really get embarrassed. So that's something to see, man. That's something to see. Think about that. Rolling, Ryan Garcia is under the tutelage of Derrick James. If Ryan invests all the way in with what Derrick James can bring to him, hey man, we might see a different kid. We might see a different kid. I like him, but I want this motherfucker box. I don't give a fuck about all that pretty shit. Box, fight, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Don't ever think you too pretty to take a bruise or too pretty to give out ass whooping. Now, Oscar was the golden boy. He's whipping ass. So you could be a model and still whip ass, Some people look good in whipping ass. Look at Clarissa Shields. She look good in whipping ass. And nothing wrong with it. If you could kick some ass and look good at it, goddamn it, whip ass and be beautiful. The most beautifulest thing in the world is whipping somebody's ass and you still looking beautiful. Seriously, y'all. But yeah, I ain't got too much more to talk about. I really appreciate y'all coming through this morning. Coffee and donut for grown-ups, kicking it with your boys. That's something I wanted to talk about. Might have to continue this a little later amongst other folks so we can build on it more. So Justin, if I catch you today, if you live, we'll talk about it more, whatever like that. But damn, this is something to think about, people. What's next for your favorite fighter? What is the right move for your favorite fighter? Is he doing the damn thing, or is he faking the funk? Listen, beautiful people, it's your boy, Crush the Legend, a.k.a. The Adjuster, a.k.a. Mr. PSA. Mr. Goddamn it, Rumble, fuck all that bullshit. With that being said, man, y'all smash the like button on y'all way out of here. And I'm going to catch y'all beautiful people on the next one. Have a lovely Memorial Day. Think about a lost one. Think about them in the good mindset, people, because whenever our people die off, they don't want us to remember them in tears. Remember the happy things, all the happy things with you and someone that you lost, a loved one that you lost. Think about all the good and never the bad. Always the positive and never the negative. So hopefully y'all would take that with y'all when enjoying y'all this Memorial Day. If you anywhere near me and you got food, I'm coming to see your ass. But yeah, it's Crush the Legend from TWT. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to all the fam out there, all the sharp content creators, and all the people who love boxing. If you love boxing, you like the unbiased, then you're in the right place. If not, give me space. Move, bitch. Get out the way and have a beautiful day. And with that being said, I'm out of here like a breeze through the trees, and I'll be back like 4 flats on a Cadillac when it's time to roll around again. Peace out, y'all. Dun, 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 dun.